What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. And this was the war. You saw it in the live attack. Pretty boring. 111 to 2 adult armies. One of the farming clan that are out there. They just hit the top two bases, and that's that. So, ignoring that, good job to everybody at OneHive. They had a lot of Town Hall 10s again. Not as many as last war, but there was quite a few, and we got a lot of 3 stars on them. So, good job to everybody there. Unfortunately, in this war, a lot of my replays got wiped out. Just the timing of the war when that update came. So not a lot to choose from, but we got plenty of good attacks to look at. But some of the good ones obviously got wrecked and replaced. So number 1 being included in that list. First one we can look at is number 7, Tate, taking it out. And I hope you guys like this. This is Tate coming. He's at Town Hall 11, smashing out Town Hall 10s. And someone asked me in the last Coffee and Clash, you just watched it probably earlier today, about if it would be easy for Town Hall 11s to take out Town Hall 10s. And maybe, this is a relatively upgraded Town Hall 10, especially he's not doing an air attack, so the air defense not being upgraded is not a big deal. Obviously not a good layout, but he runs through this pretty easy, so I don't know. He's not even like a max Town Hall 11. He's got a level 5 Warden. I think most of his troops are probably maxed out in his spells, but not his Warden for sure. So maybe it will be. I don't know. It's just so early to say, guys, and I haven't seen enough of it to tell you. But he just comes at this with some golems and some witches. This is the comp that got nerfed, and you see that the witches or the skeletons are going down to 1 shot to everything that hits them there. So even under the Warden's coverage there, they're going down, but still a very powerful composition. Just rolls right through it. You see that little Tesla farm down at the bottom. Doesn't do a lot. Hits that Warden a little bit. Uses that ability at the right time, though. Sort of saves the Warden, because as soon as he takes another step forward, he's going to be safe, and just with a sliver of health left. So continues to offer the coverage to all of those troops there. His golems, his witches, his king and queen, just waltzing through this base, doing what they can, taking everything out. We'll fast forward a little bit here because it slows down as they start wrapping back around and getting to those last few defenses. He does have Golem still up, and his king and queen are both, very, very high health, if not completely full, and still has the queen's ability. So right here, as he gets down to the bottom, still has a big group of witches and skeletons. They did all just get decimated by that giant bomb, though. But luckily, the king and queen get the job done. He does have to run up top and take care of that spell factory. But really nice attack by Tate. Let me know if you like in the comments if you like these, if you want to see more Town Hall 11s. Hitting Town Hall 10s, or if that's sort of boring to you, kind of like a Town Hall 10 hitting a Town Hall 9, I will, react accordingly. So let me know, guys. Onto a Town Hall 10, Alpha Gil, doing it, doing it really nicely on their number 10, coming at it with a Golems with a Queen Walk. So right there, the 4 zapped, I believe it was, right on top of that air defense and that Inferno Tower, and that with the Quake takes both of them out. So really nice opener to it. Just getting, 2 huge perks taken out right there. Again, a Town Hall 10 with no maxed out air defenses, so obviously susceptible to that air attack. Coming in it with the Queen Walk, a few of the minions down there at the bottom, just sort of try to direct her the way he wants her to go, and then those wall breakers coming in but getting taken out. Right there, one of them gets the bomb off, and then one more will do it. But still a few fails of wall breaker there. Have to wait until that cannon locks onto the queen, then drop that last wall breaker, and now she can get in where Alpha wants her to. CZ troops coming out, dropping the poison spell down. Already dealt with the enemy queen. She went down very, very quickly. Dropped that poison and that rage for the healers and for the queen, just to keep them up and take that out really quickly. Obviously wants to go up into this compartment, get to that second air defense. With that one Inferno Tower being gone, a second air defense just devastates this base. And the other ones all being on the same side. He can really come in heavy with his golems, or his lava hounds, followed up with those balloons, just sort of swarm it and take it all out. So the king's walking around the base, the queen's still up doing her thing with the healers. Pretty much from here, she is out. This is Gil. Is actually going to let the queen walk all the way around, and the king's wrap around the outside. And with that healer up, is actually going to get around to that, I believe, that third air defense. I don't know if she quite makes it before she starts deploying, but very, very close. If not, I think she might actually get there and take that out and only have the 1 air defense and the Inferno Tower left once the Lava Hounds and the balloons start coming in. Yep, almost there. 1 more defense to go, and the queen will be locked on right there. Gets on the king, so just a little distraction there. No ability left, so it has to just sort of wait it out. And then as soon as the king goes down, next target that air defense. As soon as it goes down, obviously with 2 lava hounds and 14 balloons, can just do a mass swarm attack on everything that's left here on this bottom side. letting that king do a little bit of tanking. That golem, I think he's got the healers on it now doing a little bit of tanking. They just now get into range of that inferno tower, which is what she was waiting on once those streams sort of absorb, taking up before she starts deploying her balloons. And right there, both lava hounds come in, just that wall of balloons, just basically a spam balloon attack. But you can do that when you've taken out, what, 60% of the base before you even get to this part of the attack. So really, really nice attack. Just walked it around. That queen walk was huge value. Took out, paired with the lightning spell opener, just took out so much of the air defense of this base that there was really nothing left for it at the end. We'll fast forward a little bit because there's just a few defenses left, and Lava Hound's still up. Balloons are just everywhere. King and Queen are still up. Just absolutely smashed it out. Beautiful attack to Alpha Gil. All right, fast forward through that one. And we'll get on to some Town Hall 9s, but what you're going to actually see is because so many of the Town Hall 9s on the defense were taken out early, before the update, most of those got wiped. So what you're going to see is some Town Hall 9s versus Town Hall 10s, but I think you guys kind of like these, which I do too. I mean, they're very impressive. This base actually had a hole or two in it, and HB takes advantage of that, drops a few troops in there, just getting that CC lure, pulling them all out, bunching them up, and then dropping the poison spell right on top of them. No need for a lure or anything, or pull them out to the side or anything, just taking them out right where they stand, waiting for that giant to go down, and boom, that's that. CC troops taken care of. Now sending the king and queen in on right here on the defending queen, and that one wall breaker, and I believe it was, I didn't look, I think it was 4 zaps, maybe 3 zaps on that first inferno tower, and just completely took it out. Also got, I think, quite a bit of damage on that air defense there. The enemy queen obviously really exposed. It goes down very, very quickly. And then right next to that bottom air defense, there's also another hole in the base, and HB is going to take advantage of that here in just a moment. Is going to drop his Lava Hound. He sees that the queen is not coming back to that air defense. She's going up. She's going to get on that storage and continue on up that direction. It doesn't have her ability. She's being targeted. She's going down. So now right there, drops that in, a couple of balloons, and boom, it goes down really, really quick. From there, just dropping those balloons on all those defenses on the outside. The second Lava Hound goes in, more Lava Hounds, more balloons, just working that motion and trying to get to that last Inferno Tower as quickly as possible. It being a single Inferno Tower, obviously it can be swarmed by a lot of balloons, and you see how many are coming in on it right here, closing in. Those Lava Hounds are in pretty bad shape, but the balloons are all on top of it. Boom, it goes down with the Lava Hound still up, so he can come in the backside with some more balloons. He still has another Lava Hound too. He did a lot of, there's a lot of air defense left, so he had plenty of Lava Hounds to cover those. You see one more pops right there. He's got a few more left. A couple bombs, black bombs hit that one. But pretty much at this point, his Lava Hounds are going to make it, and he's got just a few pups, not a ton, but enough paired with those balloons to get the job taken care of. Right there, last Lava Hound explodes. So one's going to stay on his feet. The rest of them are popped. Plenty of pups, plenty of balloons to run around and get that 3-star. Excellent attack by HB, taking out that Town Hall 10. Good job, buddy. All right, moving down a couple spots. Let's look at Khal Drogo, taking on number 17, another Town Hall 10. And doing it with a Golal Loon. Again, the Zaps, the Zap Quake, and the Queens for the healers for the Queen Walk. So right here, drops that Queen down, lets the healers start doing their thing. Relatively low Town Hall 10. I mean, does have, for the most part, Town Hall 9 defenses. Right there, that comes the Zaps and the Quake. I think want to get that queen taken care of, obviously, but just a sliver of health left on her. But did get the Inferno Tower and the air defense taken care of. So if he'd got the queen, that'd have been like the trifecta. But just really, really close. And any little lava pup ring that gets on that queen's going to end up taking her out. So no big deal there. But pretty low Town Hall 10, mostly Town Hall 9 defenses with level 3 Inferno Towers and non-maxed out air defense. So obviously a good choice coming at it with a air attack here. Lets that whole section gets cleared out, then drops the wall breakers, lets that, get him into the core, into that moat. King's going in, Queen's going in. He's going to get that next air defense pretty easily right here because the Queen is still got those healers and actually healing the King some right now. But keeping those healers still up and keeping those heroes up. The air defense is targeting, and the Queen and King are distracted by the CC troops. He has the poison down. But that's going to take out quite a few of his healers, but the air defense does go down, and the CC troops go down as well. So right there, the last few giants ticking away, and I think the Queen has to finish those off. But a lot of damage coming to him, just a few shots, and they're gone. And then the Queen is on her own now. No more healers left. It has to go ahead and use that ability. Gets a few more defenses for her troubles, but after that, she's going to go down relatively quick. Low life there, and she's locked onto the Town Hall. So from here, he can start his air attack right there. Balloons going down first and then just dropping those lava hounds in behind, knowing that they'll outrun the balloons and get out in front. And just working his way all around the base in that counterclockwise motion and a lot of deployment, covering a lot of the base very quickly with lava hounds and balloons. Once they get to that inferno tower, you see it's the single right there, pops his lava hound very quickly. But at this point, again, single inferno can be swarmed so easily. You see how it's on one of those balloons and it stays on it and gets on another and stays on it. By the time it gets a few balloons down, they're on top of it. One drop of all those bombs and kaboom, it is gone. Then the balloons just have the last few defenses to deal with. Does have a few wizard towers, but nice right there. He had a couple of balloons left over. Target that bottom wizard tower as the larger group is going to the upper one. Those were the major threat. Getting those taken care of so his clumped up balloons don't all die at once was the right move. And then right here, just enough to get down there and get that last archer tower taken care of. And from there, it's on the pups and that one balloon to get the job done. Luckily, he's got enough pups left over to get it done pretty close. But gets the 3-star, so awesome job to Khal Drogo. Very, very nice attack. Always impressive watching these Town Hall 9 step up and doing that. All right, let's look at one more, and we will call this one an episode. Again, sorry, a little bit shorter, but, when you lose replays, then that's just the way it is. And this is Garsk, or Karski. I'm not sure how you'd say that. I think Garsk is how you'd say it. Coming in on number 19, again with the Zap Quake, taking out 2 air defenses and an Inferno Tower. Terrible placement right there. I mean, my goodness, what value for that Zap Quake right there. And then obviously coming in on the opposite side, going to get the Queen and going to try to get in and get some more of that, defenses taken out there so he can just spam go la loon this and just take everything out when he comes in with his lava hounds and those balloons right there. So the King's down. He's clearing some of that stuff out of the way. Also getting some of the CC lure right there. Actually, all of the CC lure because there's a P.E.K.K.A in there in case you can't see. So he wants to bunch everything up here. Just drops that one archer. We'll fast forward a little bit as they walk over. He goes and drops the poison down. All of those archers walk into it, and the P.E.K.K.A walk into it. But he's not really after the P.E.K.K.A. It's not going to affect his La Loon attack. Here you see the lava hounds all coming in, and it's that wall of balloons trying to target every defense he can on that side. Again, he wants to create that funnel effect to push all of his balloons into that core straight towards that multi-inferno. That's the huge threat, and not to mention there's 2 air defenses right next to it. So he's got to get in that area. The rage clearly for that spot, drops it down, and then boom, just a few drops, and both of the air defense and the Inferno Tower are dead. Small little Tesla farm in there, but nothing that he can't handle with that. Still has a Lava Hound up, doing a little bit of tanking, and then some back-end balloons to take out some stray defenses right there. Really, really nice. You see the pups, nice spread on them. They're taking out the Town Hall. They're already on some high HP buildings, which is always good. Air Sweeper down at the bottom, giving him a little bit of trouble, but luckily these balloons, this large group of balloons are going to come in the back door, won't really be affected by it. We'll fast forward because things are really slow here. You see the Lava Hound still out in front, gets the attention of all those air skeletons, which is nice. I think the balloons actually soaked up those black bombs, which kind of worked out for him, honestly, because those air skeletons are working on that Lava Hound this entire time. Right there, it explodes. The pups take out the skeletons just in time and get plenty left over for cleaning up this trash and getting the 3-star. So take a little bit of time, run around the base, but the 3-star is in the bag. Beautiful attack by Garsk or Karski, however you say that. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We are underway on our next arranged war. So who knows what kind of coverage is going to be from that. There may be a stream or two. There is going to be, obviously, a nice recap on it. And just so you guys know what is going on, boom, Cold September, the rematch. Good luck to the guys over at Cold September. I know everyone at OneHive is pumped. I'm sure they are as well. I hope you guys are pumped up about it. And again, hope you catch all the coverage you can. If not, obviously, I'm going to have a nice recap for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.